this class, it has been approved for me to receive some seminary credit. For those of you who did not know, I'm in my master's degree right now, and one of my classes is called Ministering for Families of Youth. And in my family concentration, I take these different types of classes of different age categories, and this one being a class with parenting and ministering to youth. So with that, I've got a research project, and one of the project options was to follow a planning process for a parent meeting or a seminar. They gave me three things that I had to do. One is hand out an evaluation survey of the class, and once you guys have filled those out anonymously, I will take those back, compile the data, compile the comments, and I have to submit that for a portion of my grade. Another thing is I have to make a video of the class, of a couple people in the class, of us interacting together, of me being in front, of a guest speaker being present as well. And the third thing I have to do is interview one or two of the attendees and just ask a couple questions of how things went. And I'm going to put them on the spot. John and Whitney, would you guys be at the end of class today? Absolutely. Fantastic. Very good. I'm just honored and pleased that you guys would be here. Just a couple of questions. What from, with Caleb being, he is in this category, he is in this age category, the individual, tell me what you guys saw from the DVD that you agree with, something that you have observed in Caleb in this age category. The media age, and still is talking about Caleb, and then we'll move on to Kaylin here in a little bit, but the age of media for him it's all at his fingertips. Do you all have any practices at home for media for his age?
Well, he's got a certain amount of time, and our computer has stayed, it's in our living room, kitchen area. We started when they were, I guess Kaylin was 2nd or 3rd grade, we really started pushing the communication. Me growing up, my parents didn't talk to me about things, you know, it just wasn't the thing. Me growing up, you just didn't talk about those things. But we went through another class that said communication. You need to talk to your kids. You need to let them know that the door's open, that they can tell you anything.
Any other questions about the boy and the relationship with dad, with mom? Any comments that you guys have? I know we have some with kids this age. Anything?
I have a question. Do you think that it matters who has this type? You know, like, what does it mean to be a man conversations?
Yeah.
You kind of asked how he related to his father, but I was wondering when the boy gets into that age, how he relates to Stephanie as a mother, because the age Elias is in, which is the stage before that, you know, he's still kind of a mama's boy. And so I wondered, as they go into that next stage, if they're starting to pull away from that.
This is John and Whitney Gosson, and they have been attending our class so far, and I just had a couple of questions for you guys about the class. The first question I have is, what have you all enjoyed about the class we had today specifically?
I thought it was very informative. I liked having another couple that had kids in that age group to kind of glean from their experiences.
Yeah.
I liked how open the video was to just say, really have these conversations with your kids. You know, the things that you kind of wonder, when did I have that conversation with my parents, or did I have that conversation? So just kind of, obviously ours were much younger than the age group we covered today, but that was very insightful.
We hope to offer this class or maybe similar ones in the future. What could be done to improve the class for future participants?
Man, it's really a hard one. I mean, it's really been a good format, I think, and you know, the group interactions that we've had, and guest speakers today. So I think those kinds of things, just the change up from week to week has been good.
What are some things that you like about the class that you would keep the same?
I like the discussion, the open, being open enough to share things about each, that each person experiences.
The facilitator was decent. I would keep that.
Does it need a pay raise?
Yeah, big bonus.
The church would offer additional parenting or adult studies. What topics would you guys be interested in, or would that be a benefit? And what would you learn?
I think marriage, obviously, marriage
Yeah.
courses would be helpful. I mean, it's always something that, we strive to improve on.
Yeah, just the whole idea of being an example. How do we live our, it ties to the Sunday school lesson this morning, how do we live our lives as examples that other people would look at and want to be like and learn from? And obviously our biggest output of that is to our kids. So things that